Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some tag things. Now I'm just going to play with this and see if this works because I haven't yet decided if it's going to. I'm going to start by cutting some paper. I've just folded a piece of book page in half and I've drawn a line, and I'll show you why I've drawn the line in a moment. First of all, I'll just chop it into bits. So I've just been looking at ways I can use book paper because I have so much of it. I'm sure everyone has so much of it. And then what I'm going to do is just cut up the center, and then from where I've drawn the line, I'm cutting across to where that center cut finishes, just to create a little flag shape. I don't know, there might be a better way to create that flag shape, but I don't know if there is, so I'm making up my own way here. I don't want to measure it because that's really not me. I think it's probably better if I just freehand it. That looks all right, and they look about the right width as well in terms of this way. The next thing I'm going to do is to take a piece of cardstock, and this is just a scrap. I want to cut it and also put it under here. So let me just, maybe I'll glue it first. Let's fold it in half to start with and pop that over the top. And to get the paper clip in, I'm just literally sliding it on, and then I will just position this so it's in the center. And then stick this down, and I'm going to make sure when I stick it down that I hold it so that when I put it in here, the glue is on that paper clip. I've got another one, but that one's a bit wide for this, so I might see this one should fit. Yep, that's perfect. So let me cut this one down. I'm just guessing where I'm cutting. I don't want to cut up too high because it'll create an odd looking flag shape. If I show you, if I did something like here, let's use this one. Let's say I cut to there and then I tried to create the flag shape all the way up there. It looks a bit strange. I mean, it might look okay, but I prefer this flatter looking shape than that high peak. So that's why I'm, only chopping a little bit, up to the end. Maybe, it's maybe, a half an inch, if that. So I'm just going to put that other one together while I'm here before I start doing anything else. This paper's good for this because it's branding on the back, so therefore I'm making use of something that may have ended up in the bin otherwise. Now, if you wanted to, you could put alcohol ink or something on your paper clips. I'm not bothering to do that today, but I've done that in the past. And that's quite good. It changes the look of your paper clips that way. And I need to cut it. Now, this is a little bit not quite long enough really because I'm not getting that nice point, but this side's not too bad. Of course, you need to make sure that you have a pair of sharp scissors, and these scissors I've had for probably 13-14 years. These are the Tim Holtz scissors, and they're brilliant because they're self-sharpening. Every time you cut with them, they sharpen themselves, which is very cool, and they've really lasted, and they probably last me for another 15 years the way they're going. Now that's fine, but it's all a little bit plain, so I want to put something down on it. So I'm going to grab my stamps and do some stamping on top. Now I'm using my Field Notes stamps because I just love them. They're my go-to stamp at the moment because you get so much variety in them. So I'll put some down, see how we go. And I'm using an archival ink in black, or black soot actually. See if this looks any good. I hope it does. Oh yes, that's fine. Now what I'm wishing is that I'd stamped the book page before I made them, so I don't have the ink on the edge of the stamp. So that was probably not the cleverest thing to do. So I might try another one and stamp the book page first. I'll just pop this one on for now, and I want to put something down the bottom as well. Maybe I'll put this little one here. I think for these numbers it would be fine to stamp them at the end because you'll want them in the place that you want them. But for the other ones, I think it's probably better to stamp them before you put them on. Otherwise, you can see there I've got ink on the side of the paper here. So first of all, I'll take some stamps and I'll use something probably different this time. Let's see. What about these little bird ones? Now I also only want them on half the page. So because I know I'm going to cut at least 3 off this page, that's the plan. So I'm trying to put them somewhere around about where I would cut that. And I will also take a few more. I don't want the same one. Let me try a different one. Maybe I'll do this one. This is a nice little floral one. Because you don't have to use book page for this. You could use something else, just a piece of paper or just some cardstock or something like that. It wouldn't have to be book page. Try a round one. Okay, doesn't really look that good because it's kind of merged into the paper. Anyway, won't worry about that one. We'll cut these 2. I guess this makes it a little bit more fiddly because I'm wanting to cut out just that part here. But you know, I've got time, so I may as well try it. Now the other thing you could do, which I'll try now, is you could take one that you've already cut and you can do it on top. So I just take my book page and I will ink this up. I'll try this one again. That looks good. What other one will we do? I might do, oh, not that one. We already did that one. They're all falling off. Let me see. I'm going to trim this down a little bit to start with. Make sure I've got what I need, and then I'll put it in the cutter. I actually won't be able to because I'll have the paper clip on it, so I better just hand cut it. Now the part of the paper clip I'm putting it on is this side here, where it goes end to end. I don't want to put it where there's only one bit here because I want to be able to slide it onto the book. So that's why I'm using the whole large piece like that. You definitely need it much longer than the piece because you want to get those crisp corners on it, or those crisp points. The other one I struggled to do that, and that one was quite easy. Now, these don't take up much cardstock and they don't take up much book page either, so they're quite good if you've got little scraps of cardstock that you want to use. So with these ones here, you can put them onto the side of the page. So depending which way your paper clip is facing, let's find a page and put them on. So for example, this one. So I can just slide it on like that to the side of the page, and then you'll have it down as a bit of a flag. So you could also put them onto something like this where I've got a pocket and I'm wanting to put a little bit more embellishment on the front of this pocket. So let me just grab that in there and it will slide on there. Of course you can also put them onto a tag that you might have done. So I'll get this one and we'll slide it on. You need to have the little bit at the back so you can put the big piece of the paper clip at the front. So you can put that one in there, and I thought I had one more. Oh, there it is. I knew I had one more. You can also slide them onto an envelope, of course. You could have it slide on there if you want to. Just depends where you want it. If you make them up the other way, you can slide them on like that. It doesn't really matter which way you put them. I think that they're quite cute. The other thing you can do, instead of sliding this on, although I will at the moment, but you could actually then attach that somehow. So you could, you know, put some stuff through there and tie that on to the top of that tag. So I hope you enjoyed that and that you have a go with it. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. This is Deborah. Cheers.